What up guys, Alchemist, and I got something nice for you. If you ever see a video is short, it's because the build cooks, okay? It cooks. But before we get into the build, I want to let you guys know we are doing a community goal over here. If we hit 7,000 subscribers, all this gotta happen before freaking Edge of Fate expansion come out July 15th. If we hit 7,000 subscribers before then, I'll make a Titan and Warlock character, so y'all start getting Warlock and Titan builds over here. If we hit 8,000 subscribers, I'll solo every dungeon in the game. I'll try to, at least, right? Y'all can see my agony with that one. If I hit 9,000 subs, I will try to get Ascendant, rank, and competitive. Good lord, just saying to make me throw up. In competitive, we hit 9,000. So sub up. 3,000 subs away from 10,000 subscribers over here. We can definitely hit it. Like 98% of you guys that watch my videos are not subbed up, and that's way over 3,000 viewers. Okay, so sub up if you haven't already. If you keep coming back, which y'all are, because the analytics tells me you keep coming back, so you might hit the sub button. Y'all love it over here. Y'all love these builds. Okay, now today's build we are using, I told you guys we're gonna be doing more tessellation builds. I told you guys, but today's build is centered around Mothkeepers wraps. Your grenade becomes a cage of loyal moths that release on impact and fly towards the nearest target or ally. If they reach a target, they detonate in a blinding explosion. So these moths are just like the moths the Hive be using, and when it flies to an enemy, it blows up. But not only does it blows up, it blinds the enemies as well. If it reaches an ally, it gives you a void overshield. So if you throw the grenade near yourself and near an enemy, one of the moths gonna become a purple moth, and they're gonna go to you and give you a void overshield, and the other moth gonna be a blue moth that flies towards the enemy and be an explosion. If you don't throw the grenade near you, then both of the moths just gonna be an arc moth that blows up into a blinding explosion. Okay, so that's what we're rocking as our exotic. Okay, the exotic weapon we're rocking, tessellation. Y'all already know. You eat your grenade, it becomes that elemental type and does insane damage. With the catalyst, when you absorb the grenade, it get a verb. For arc, it blinds. So I think y'all get the thing here. We'll be throwing our grenade to blind the enemies in the room. We'll be using tessellation, eating the grenade to blind the enemies in the room. And when using Mothkeepers, you get 2 grenades instead of 1. So we purposely using Mothkeepers so we have more ammo for our tessellation to do the giant explosion, do the blinding and stuff. We're rocking our machine guns because we got Rolling Storm on it, so hopefully get some more bolt charges in the cycle here for us, because we'll be spamming bolt charges on our arc subclass. In an artifact, you want to be rocking Overload machine gun to handle champions, Unstoppable fuse rifle to handle champions, and then we got piercing sidearm because we're rocking our Tina for barrier champions. Second column don't really matter, just overclocking low so that the arc weapons in the build, which would be tessellation machine gun, they can reload quicker, which it needs because tessellation reload very slow, so this is very good. And then Okra White Amplify and increase the reloading and handling as well for more because of the 100 aspect, so even better, just even better. Third column, you want to have dielectric on, and you want to make sure it's boosted, so whenever we are killing arc debuff targets, which is Jolt, Blind, which we'll be doing all the blinding, Jolt and Blind, you will get a bolt charge. And then also while you're rapidly defeating arc debuff targets, which we'll be doing because of the explosion tessellation will blind all of them. And then of course you got the Mothkeeper blinding. We'll get an aura power, but also heal a small portion of our health as well, which is very clutch for survivability. And then lastly, we got elemental siphon in this build, so when we are getting arc kills, we'll make an ionic trace, so we can eat the ionic trace and get a lot of ability energy back, so we have more grenade uptime on us, right? In this build, we don't have Devour like the Void version of tessellation build I made, so we need something to help us get our grenade back quicker. And then we got Dreadful Finisher, so in case we need special ammo, we can finish a move champion stuff, get special ammo for tessellation. And then we got Flashover on to make it that our bolt charges do more damage. Other than that, there's nothing else in this column that you need on. You could put on gold from lead, so when you pick up special ammo bricks, you get heavy ammo. But yeah. In the last column, we got Particle Reconstruction on to make tessellation do more damage, and then we got Defibrillating Blast on. Of course, we're rocking an arc build, so now we get the bolt charges off, we get healed, and it jolt targets. And let me go ahead and change this to, yep, there you go. And then now our subclass, we're rocking Gathering Storm. Of course, jolt to targets, kill, ad control, good for DPS as well. Just a better option here, right? Got on Gambler Dodge, so whenever we proc Ascension, it goes our melee back for Tempest Strike. We got on Disorienting Blow. In case we do want to punch an enemy, we can blind them, get amplified, and get like 3 bolt charges from it, which is very good. And then we got Flashbang Grenade, so in case we don't care about it, I'll be honest, I offend a lot of you guys. Our grenade changed to the Mothkeeper grenade, so I just want to choose the grenade to get the least cooldown on it, so that we get our Moth grenades back quicker. I don't know if the Moths got their own separate cooldown. If so, disregard this part. Tempest Strike on, so we can get bolt charge when we kill jolted targets, but also too, Tempest Strike is so good. It jolts targets and it give a damage resistance for like 6 seconds after using it. It's like 70 damage resist, something like that. Ridiculous. Tempest Strike is amazing. And then of course amplified to jolt auto targets in the room as well and give it amplified. And then you already know how busted amplified is now since Bungie buffed it. Give you that 15% damage resist, but it also make it that enemies have less accuracy shooting at you. Just amazing. We're rocking Spark of Frequency, so that when we do get the melee hits, it increases our reload speed and stability, but we're not really here for that part. We're mostly here for the second part, where while amplified, we'll have we'll get increased stacks for our bolt charges from any source, so we get bolt charges even quicker. We got on Spark of Discharge on, so that we collect the Iron Trace, it grants us a stack of bolt charge, and then also too, our arc weapon final blows have a chance to create Iron Trace, which we're gonna be doing a lot with Tessellation. We got Spark of Shock on, so that our most do jolt as well with the blinding. We got on Spark of Resistance, so we can survive survivability with the resistance from being surrounded by enemies. And then we got Spark of Ions, when we defeat a jolted target or defeating a target with bolt charge, it create an Iron Trace for us. Some of you guys probably think, why we don't have the fragment on that make that special weapons blind people? Well, Tessellation already blinded people, so we don't need Spark of Beacon on. We just don't, okay? Mods we're rocking. Helmet, you want to rock 2 special ammo finders and then a harmonic siphon. In our arm piece, I got firepower on because we're going to be killing people with our most. And I also got heavy-handed on because we're going to be killing people with Tempest Strike. But you can take these off if you need more uptime on your grenade. You can put on the one where you do melee damage, get your grenade energy back. You definitely can go that route. Matter of fact, I'll change that in the build right now. Just put on calling them power melee, get your grenade energy. Put 2 of those on. Yep, because we're going to be spamming Tempest Strike all day, and then Tempest Strike can make an orb and you kill somebody with it. Chest piece, we got resist mods on. Yeah, got resist mods on. Leg piece, we got on 2 arc weapon surges to make Tessellation do more damage, and our machine gun do more damage. And then we got 1 recuperation on, so pick up orb power off the ground. We get some health. And then our class item, we got on Proximity Ward and Special Finisher, so that we can finish a move in safety and get special ammo back. And then we got Final Restoration on because I wanted more recovery in our build. This is free for anything. You can put time dilation here if you want to. But that's the build. This build is insane. It goes nuts. Enemies blinded all day. You're doing insane damage. They just don't know what to do. Okay, they don't know what to do. This build is crazy, and I sped run the crap out of this low sectors. Kind of insane. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.